Move your water bottle.
Plus minus W is still minus, right? That is minus WN over 8. Do we understand?
No.
We'll put it together. Like you are considering this span BC and you have two load on it. So considering the first load is what I fixed element minus WS over.
Elijah.
So this second load is still on the same span. So you have to add it together. Like there are fixed elements for the UDL and for the points load on that same span. So that's why we have what minus WS over 2 minus WL over 8. So from here now, what is our W? 8. What is our L?
3 now, 3.
Our L? 2. 1 plus 1. We are going to span this. That's 2 squared over 12 minus, what is our W? 20. What is our L? 2. You consider the whole span. They are punch your calculator.
Removed. Count.
Why is the outside there?
Am I correct? What is the answer?
It's not mine.
Minus what?
That place is minus.
Thank you.
Council, minus 7.6. You already know.
Then we did the same thing for this part. So we are going CB now. So it's going to be positive, positive. So now, CD. What's our fixed element for CD?
Well, let us
CD, what is our fixed element? The formula?
for C.
CD. Right. This is in your notes. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know, confused. Oh yeah, what is our fixed element for CD? Nobody else know about 12 at the Thank you. So that is what 8 times 12, right? And that is what?
Get my
So we are done with this. So let us move to our stiffness coefficient for fixed elements. So I'll be going on some by one to tell me. What is our stiffness? Our K equals to KBA. Dipo. What is the formula?
As this go the next one.
K, our stiffness coefficient for span AB. Our span AB, not distribution factor, stiffness coefficient for span AB. Thank you. What is our L for AB?
3.
So KBC, span BC, and U. And that's what? The L is what? 2. That's 2 here. 2 divided by 4. So span C U. What's our N2? So what are these parts?
Cost us now.
No.
I mean for the stiffness.
Yes. Like KB,
So the E and I will get value.
I did 2 ways. One can be saying that you can use a and from the question, the master is 5.
So now that's why you
What if you not constant?
You are going to put in. So what's the KB? Can someone solve this and tell us the answer?
look at 16 E1.
What is the answer? So punch your calculator and tell us the answer.
Calculator.
To get the answer now, we're going to do 4/3 plus 2. The EI will cancel the EI. So 4/3 divided by your answer. Punch your calculator. Punch your calculator. Yeah, who's doing it now? 0.4 at least.
My battery is low, bro. You need to use because if not,
So let us move on. For CB, what will be our formula? To get our distribution factor for BC, for CB rather. Why? So we are going to, what is our case CB? 2EI, right? Then we have 2EI plus what? 3EI over what? 2. Am I right? Abi? No, KCD. What is it? MZ. Wait, oh. It's correct. Yes, now look at the question, it's correct. So our CB is what? 2EI. Then our CD is what? Over 2. KCD. Like we've already put our value of L. So what is the answer? What is our answer, please? Okay, 0.57, yes. Then we have our DFCD. Should we still go through the hassle of one minus all this one formula, or I should just do one minus answer? I should still write out the formulas, Abby. Okay. KCD over KCB plus KCD. 3EI over 2 over 2EI plus 3EI over 2. And what is our answer? Thank you. So this one will be what? Mustafa. What is the formula for DC, DFDC? At point D, how many span? What are your members at point D? What and what? At this point now, like at point C, we went backward and forward. At this point now, we are going backward. Do you have anything to go? So it's going to be what? So KDC over KDC. No, I'm not saying about one. Like, how did you get that one? So we all understand this thing, Abi. So now we're moving to the table. So listen, guys, listen. At joint A, how many joints do we have in the question? We have A, we have B, we have C, and we have D, right? So that is A, B, C, and D. So at joint A, we have only what? A, B, right? Are you guys listening? We have only A, B. So at B, we have what? B, A, and B, C. Yes. B, A, and B, C. At C, we have C, B, and C, D. At D, we have what? D, C only. So what is our distribution factor at AB? DFAB 0, DFBA 0.4, DFBC 0.6, DFCB 0.43, and 1. What is our fixed end moment at AB? AB. What's our fixed end moment at AB? You've solved it now, -6, Abi. This one called 6, No. Okay, yes. Yes. So guys, listen. The man said we should just like we can go three circles, like our what is it called? You balance, you carry over, you balance. Like you can go three times, like in case of exam, just like to be fast. Yes. Eh? Okay. Listen, oh, Chika. Let's continue. So the first thing you're going to do is to balance movement. It's to balance your movement, and to balance movement, it is what is it called? The addition of your fixed end movement. Kayode, you're leaving already, Abi? Oh, I thought you said you didn't understand the table. Okay, you've learned it already. Okay, maybe we'll not be able to do our influence line again today, but then let us continue this one. So you are going to like balance your movement, and to balance your movement, it is what is it called? The addition of your fixed end movement, like the addition of your movement at that point, at that joint, multiplied by your distribution factor. The addition of your fixed end movement at that point, or the addition of your movement at that point, multiplied by the distribution factor. That is how to balance. But then any answer you now get is going to be the opposite of that. Like if your answer is positive, yes, your balance is going to be what? Negative. If your answer is positive, when you want to balance, it's going to be what? Negative. Zero, zero, zero. Positive zero, negative zero, zero. Do you understand? Yeah. Let us start from this part. You have what? -6, right? You want to balance it. I said that it is the addition of the moment at that point, at that joint. At this joint A, we have only AB. Do you get? So we are not adding to any other this thing, since that is the only member we have there, AB. So multiply by our distribution factor, which is 0. So -6 multiplied by 0, 0, Abi. So we're going to have our 0. So you come here. At B, at joint B, we have what? BA and BC, right? So you're going to do the addition of the two together. Your answer, you multiply by your distribution factor. Okay, so now do 6 plus minus, or 6 minus 7.67. 1.67, right? That is minus 1.67. You now do this minus 1.67 multiply by 0.4. Minus 1.67 multiply by 0.4 is 0.67, right? Is it positive or negative 0.67? Negative, Abi. So what am I going to write here? Positive 0.67. So this, you're still working with B, you're still working with joint B. So it is still your the same 1 point minus 1.67. So now your minus 1.67 multiplied by your distribution factor 0.6. Minus 1 point what? Yeah. So am I going to write minus 1.00? You're going to like change the sign. If you get positive, change to negative. If you get negative, change to positive when you're balancing. So it's going to what? 1.00, right? You know that the 1.67, it is the addition of this and this. So you have to use that your answer for this place and for this place too. You get? You are still dealing with point B. So now you move to point C. You're going to do this and this. The addition of these two together, what will be your answer? 5, right? So that 5, you multiply by 5 by this. That same 5, you multiply by this. Since we are still dealing with points like our joint C, and we have our member CB and CD. So any answer you get there, you're going to multiply by your distribution factor. So that 5 multiplied by 0.57. So minus 2.85. So for this one, it's going to be what? This one will be what? Minus, you add negative, minus 2.15. At this point now, we have what? 2.67, right? Times, no, your distribution factor is what? 1. So multiply by 1. That's a 2.67. But you're writing the what? The opposite sign, which is what? Minus 2.67. So are we clear with, no, 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 I have to do the carryover then. What answer? Your final moment. Yeah. You carry over from see AB to BA, like BB. You understand? Like B. This one ends with B. This one starts with B. I don't have to really explain that stuff, but then me, I just learn into it. Okay, the ending of one is the beginning of the second one. Do you understand? So you can carry over from this point to this point. You can carry over from here to here. Then this one 60, you can carry over from here to here. Carry over from here to here. This one to this to this. You can carry over from here to here. You can carry over from here to here. Do we understand? So when you want to carry over, it is always half of your movement. You are carrying over half of the movement. Anytime you want to carry over movements, you are carrying over half of the movement. So now we have zero. We want to carry over zero to this side. It's going to be what? Half of zero, which is still what? Zero. So yeah, 0.67. Half of it is what? 0.34. So yeah, 1.00. You want to carry over to this side, 0.5. 1 point, you are carrying it over with the sign, oh. Minus, yes, yes. Chika, you're saying something. Okay. I said when you want to carry over, like the way me I just know it myself is that the your members, what end one will begin the second one. Like the letter that ends the first member will begin the second member. So you have B here, you have B here, right? You have C here, you have C here, you have D here, you have D here. So you're going to carry, you can carry over from this AB to BA. You can carry over from BA to AB. Then your CC, you can carry over from BC to CB. Then vice versa. You understand? So now, what carry over from year to year, year to year? You come here, you can carry over from year to year, year to year, year to year, year to year. But when you want to carry over, you're carrying over half of your movement. The movement you have here, your balanced movement, you're carrying over half of it. So now we have zero here. Zero divided by two is what? Zero. So here, 0.67 divided by two, we have this. 1 divided by 2, we have this. Minus 2.85 divided by 2, we have minus 1.43. So you come here, minus 2.15 divided by 2 is what? Minus 2.15 divided by 2 is what? 2.15 divided by 2 is what? Is this correct? So this one minus what? So you come to balance. Yes, yes. So what you want to balance here is go to what? 0.34 multiplied by what? Your distribution factor, 0. When you want to balance, you are going to multiply by your distribution factor, 0. So you come here, you want to balance. Is 0 plus 1.43. Your answer is what? Minus 1.43. Okay. Okay, the man said we should just go 3 circles. That's why this is your first circle, your second circle, your third circle. Then you cannot stop at carryover. You have to balance it. So once you balance, then you get your final moment. So I even the man did not tell us to go 3 circles. You have to like you no, you keep doing it until you get to a point of maybe like 0.0, like when you cannot convert that your value to one again. Do you understand? So can we continue? So we have 0 plus minus 1.43. Minus 1.43, right? So your answer multiplied by 0.4 minus 0.57. But now you are balancing. It's going to be what? Plus 0.57. So just the same answer multiplied by 0.6. So you come here now, 0.5 minus 1.34. So multiply by 0.57. 7. Did I say plus? I said times. 0.48, right? Positive or negative? 0.48. So do the same thing, multiply by 0.43. This, this, negative. So it's going to be positive. Eh? It's 0.5 minus 1.34. It will give you negative, right? Eh? It's 0.5 minus 1 point. What is the answer here? So yeah, you are going to have what? No, you meant like 0.5 minus 1.34. Any answer you get, either positive or negative, you multiply it by your distribution factor. Is 0.5 minus 1.34. You're going to get minus something, right? So that your minus, you multiply by this is 0.57. Then you still be having negative, right? But you get the positive answer out. So do we understand? You are adding the moment, but is 0.5 plus minus, you get? Eh? No, three times. Cartoon. So you carry over zero, zero. 0.57, half of it. 0.29, right? Half of 0.86. Half of 0.48. Half of 0.36. Half of 1.08. 4. So now, you understand, Abby? We are going to repeat the same thing again. I said to get your final moment. Are we listening? To get your final moment, you are going to add up from your fixed end moment to your last balanced moment. When you want to get your final moment, you are going to add from your fixed end moment to your last balanced moment. No, not from DFO. From your fixed end moment. You're not adding your distribution factor. You're adding from your fixed end moment to the balanced moment. So from here downward, from this place like this, like leave all this one out of it. Everything downwards like this, you add it to get your balanced moment. So now we are moving to the reaction. We want to get our reaction. So we're going to be taking the span one after the other. Are we still here? Thank you. So we're going to be taking the span one after the other. So I want to do span AB now. You know that at A we have how many reactions? We are going to have 3 reactions at A because of the fixed support here. So we're going to be having this our RA, our HA, and our moment. We have our UDL. About 8 kilometers per meter. A, this is B. We have our hotel room. Meter. So guys, we have this thing. So guys, our final moment from AB is what? Minus 5.42. That is a minus 5. And clockwise, minus. So minus 5.42. That's it. Since my arrow is going the negative way, I'll just write my 5.42. The arrow is already showing the negative. Do you understand? I want to also for our reaction. So I'm dealing with span AB first. So this is my span AB, like all the load that is on it and everything. So I'm doing that at point A we have 3 reactions because of the fixed end. The fixed end has 3 reactions, inch 2, Y roller 1. That place is fixed. It has 2. So that's our RA and our HA, right? RA
RB, and our HA and our MA. So at A, our AB rather, our fixed end, our moment rather, sorry, our moment not fixed end, our moment was minus 5.42. So I said I wrote 5.42 here because the arrow is already showing the negative sign. No, anti-clockwise is negative, clockwise is positive. So since our answer is what, minus 4.42, our, what is it called, our arrow is going to be going anti-clockwise 5.42, anti-clockwise 5.42. Yeah. So at B we have about 7.24, so it is going 7.25 rather, so clockwise it's going like this, 7.25, right? Let me write this one to be like equals to 0, and our HA is 0. We don't have any other moment on the straight line. Like our horizontal movement, HA, I just put it there. We don't really need it because of the 0. There's no any other movement that counterbalance it. So guys, okay, this marker should be working. So let us do our summation. Fy equals to 0. Our vertical forces, we have what, Ra plus Rb, what is it called, our UDL 8. You are going to turn it to a point load. Yes, HA, yeah. So you're going to turn it to a point load. Okay, now, you know, when you want to solve for a reaction, you use our three equilibrium equation. Summation Fy equals 0, summation Fx equals 0, and our summation of moment equals 0. So I did my summation Fx equals 0, and the only force we have on the horizontal line is what, our HA. So which is equals to 0, like that. That one is not needed here. 0. So we move to our summation Fy. That is sum of vertical forces. We have our vertical forces now. We have Ra going upward, positive, plus Rb, positive. Then you're going to change this UDL to a point load, but the point load be acting downward, which is what, negative, minus what, 8 times, turn to a point load is going to be what, the load multiplied by the distance, 8 times 3. Summation Fx, summation Fy, and our summation of moments. You understand the three equilibrium equation, right? So now we've done our summation Fx equals 0, and the only force we have on the horizontal line in this case is our HA, which is 0. That one settled. Then we move to our summation Fy equals 0. That is the sum of our vertical forces. And from this drawing now, what are the vertical forces? You can see Ra plus Rb, then you turn down to a point load, and to turn to a point load will be what, the load multiplied by the what, the distance, which is what, 8 multiplied by 3. That is why we have this. So from here you're going to have your Ra plus Rb to be equals to what, 8 times 3 is what, 24, right? 24. 24. So are we clear with this? So you now move to your summation of moments. Your summation of moments. Summation of moments now. So now let us take our moment to B. Our summation moment about B. Let me do about B. Are we getting it? So we want to take our moment to point B. RB rather, sorry. Thank you. So we want to take our moment to point B. Just listen. When I'm cleaning that side, you can write. So our RA won't take our moment to B. So and moment is what, force times perpendicular distance, right? So our RA multiplied by what? By 3, right? RA, we are taking our moment to B. RA multiplied by 3. Eh? We are taking our moment, like we have to take moments. Our summation of moments equals 0. So we have to take it to a point, to a support. So you can either do RA, like can either like take your moment to point A, or you take your moment about B. Yeah. So I decided to do it about B now. So it's going to be what, RA multiplied by the distance to B, which is what, RA times 3. Cleared? And it is RA times 3 because of it is going clockwise. RA times 3, the moment is coming like this. And you know it's going to be negative. We are going to do the one that is not going clockwise now. So look at this one, it is going anti-clockwise, right? Minus 5.42, right? So you have to add it because it is part of the movement, part of our movement. Minus 5.42. Then this your, what is it called, UDL, you turn into a point load, which is what, 8 multiplied by 3. That point load, it will not be acting at the center of the beam, which is what, 1.5. That means if it is acting at a distance of 1.5, your, what is it called, your movement is going to be what, the point load multiplied by the distance. That's 8 times 3 multiplied by 1.5. You are going to turn this UDL to a point load. That's what, 8 times 3. That 8 times 3, it will be acting at the center of the beam. So if it is acting at the center of this beam now, what will be your distance? 1.5 to be, right? Yeah. So anti-acting downwards, going anti-clockwise, minus 1 point, minus 8 rather, minus 8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by what, 1.5, or you can do 3 over 2, anyone. Then plus what, this other movement that is there, 7.2. I'm coming. 8 times 3 to turn to a point load. 8 times 3, yes, 24 times 1.5. Yeah. So from here now we are going to have the value of your RA. Can someone tell me the answer for our RA? 11.39. Thank you. 11.39 kilonewton. So you can have your RB. Our RB in this case, let me just draw a line. Our RB equals to what? 24 minus 11.39. Our RB 12 point what? Kilonewton. Yeah. We have our this thing at BC. What's our this thing at minus 7.25? So anti-clockwise 7.25. This one clockwise what? 5.70 kilonewton meter. Eh? The arrow is already showing that it is negative. Anti-clockwise, it's showing that it is negative. So when you want to write, so you saw when we saw for this one now, I added the minus 5.42. But I did not add the minus in the drawing because the arrow is already showing that it is going negative. So our summation FY. So let us go. We have RB plus RC minus 20 minus, turn this onto a point load, 8 times 2. Do we understand? Vertical force, like sum of all vertical forces equals to 0, summation Fy. So we have our RB plus RC going upward. These ones, they are coming downward, minus 20. Then you turn this UDL to a point load, which is what? 8 times 2. 8 times 2 turn to a point load, and it's also acting downward, which is negative. That is why we have minus minus. Then everything is equal to what? 0. So from here, you're going to have your RB plus RC to be equals to what? Minus 20 minus 24. Abi no, minus 20 minus 16 rather. Minus 36, Abi. Take it to the other side, 36. You turn the UDL to a point load. 8 multiplied by 2 to a point load. Do we understand? Do we understand? Yes. 0 points. I don't understand. 1.25. Yeah, the arrow is already showing that it is negative. So let us do our summation of moments. We don't have it on the x. Yeah. Who is calling me? Who's calling my name? What do you say now? Oh no, I'm not Busola. I thought I had Mojisola. Mojisola. Our R will be multiplied by what? Then you add this moment at this point, minus 7 points what? 25. Then your point load to C is what? 20 times what? Then you turn your UDL to a point load. 20 times what? You are doing. No, it is a point load. We are. It is what? Load times what? The distance. That is what? 20 times 1. This one, RB multiplied by what? 2. So this one now, we are going to be saying that 8 times 2 times 1. 8 times 2 to turn to a point load. Then 1 for the distance. So let's continue. So to turn the UDL to a point load, we have what? 8 times 2 multiplied by 1. Yes, everything equals to 0. So from here, you get your RB. Can someone get the value of RB for me? Our RB will be what? What is our RB? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. What is the answer? 0.2. Ah, Kausar. 21 point what? Okay. You think? Please, someone should calculate this for me. Kausar. Oh, thank you. Plus what? 5.70 equals to 0. You said, I think. What will you think? Oh yeah, what is the answer now? Thank you. What is the answer? 12 points what? Are you sure? Are you sure? Can someone confirm? Because the answer is looking odd. Are you sure? You calculated already? Oh, okay, that's true. Oh yeah, someone should calculate it. Like 5 people are pressing calculator and answer is not out yet. 13. 18. 18 points what? So this is our RB. Our RC will not be what? 36 minus 18.78. That is what? What is our answer? So let us do the last span. So we have our, what is it called? Our last span, CD. What is our moment for sorry, our moment at C, our final moment for CD minus 5.7, right? That's why we have this anti-clockwise arrow with 5.7. Then at D, this C, we had 0, so we don't need to put anything there. So now we're going to have what? We're going to have RC plus RD equals to 8 minus 8 times 2 our RC plus RD equals to what? 16. Our summation of moment about point D equals 0. Okay, so now I want to take our moment to point D. So we're going to have what? RC multiplied by what? 2. Then minus 5.70 minus 8 times 2 times 1. Oh, sorry. Equals to 0. So yeah, can someone get the value of RC for me? 10.85. So our RD will be what? 5.15, Abi. We are dealing with the last span. You guys were not listening. The last span, our summation FY. So now let us write out the value of our this thing. Let us write it out. So what is our RA? 11.39. What is our RB? 12.61 plus what? What is it? 18.78. What is our RC? 17.22 plus 10.85. 5.15. Yeah.
That's all now.
Yes, so now we sing. Now that is over.